Namaste. I'm Julie Hill with Yoga Body. I work with people to eliminate pain or tension by looking at how the body parts move in relationship to each other and finding a pure movement with more function. Today, we'll be looking at twists or rotation through the upper body. Seems straightforward at first, but if you look more closely, improper rotation can actually bring in strain or cause injury in the lower back, the neck, the shoulders, or even in your knees. So we'll be looking at how we twist and adding some awareness pieces in so that you can gain greater insight into your own movement. And whether you're in a sport or not, we twist often throughout our day, whether it be bending to pick up something off the floor, loading the dishwasher, or unloading groceries from the car. Twisting is part of our everyday life. So for this awareness piece and moving through these twists, you could use a block, something that's light and firm, maybe a box, or you can also use a dowel, which could be a broom handle, a mop handle, something that would resemble this type of stick. Doesn't have to be too long. So to start out in a seated twist, we come here, feet are hip width distance apart and hands just resting. And let's move into a twist nice and slow, taking a breath in and then twisting over to the side. Notice if the knees are starting to shift. Coming back to neutral, we can take that block and place it in between the legs, just to get awareness for keeping the knees where they are as well as our sitting bones. Take a breath here and then slowly add another twist. Another common thing that may happen is that the head twists very far. So we can bring that back and place the hands together in prayer position. Thumbs can come to the collarbone and fingers can come underneath the chin to keep the nose in line with the breastbone. Take a breath in here. Let's go ahead and twist again, coming over to the right. Letting the oblique muscles do the work here as the engine of the twist. Maybe you don't come as far as you did before, but you're really allowing the benefits of the twist to happen. Stay here for 3 or 4 breaths. And then slowly release. Coming back to neutral. We'll go ahead and move to the other side. Again, leaving the block where it is, hands to prayer, thumbs perhaps coming to that collarbone so fingers can come underneath the chin. Finding your breath in here to fill up, and then as you exhale, coming over to the left. Feeling the oblique muscles really working to get the benefit from the twist. Staying on this side for 3 to 4 breaths, and then slowly release. Twists provide us with a lot of benefits. A good rinse for the internal organs, for detoxing benefits, as well as toning through our oblique muscles so that we have a nice looking core. Let's go ahead and take it into a standing position. So from a standing position, you may find that we take a breath in and then we have our feet hip width distance apart and we add that twist, and the hips may want to rotate with the torso, which can put an awful lot of strain on our knees because our feet have stayed stationary, but the hips have moved, putting pressure on the knees. So let's come back to neutral here and add a block, coming to a side wall. Letting the block give you awareness to keeping the hips in place. Feet are still hip width distance apart. Take a breath here and then slowly twisting over to the right. Again, feeling connection through those muscles along the sides of the body. Breath in, breath out. You can do that as well, coming over to the other side. Take a breath in here, and then add the twist over to the left, just gaining awareness for what it feels like to keep the hips to the front. Staying here for just a few breaths, and then gently release. Starting to feel that rotation in the torso. You want to check and see how the shoulders are getting involved in your twist. You can add this wooden dowel, just placing it in the arms here, holding it loosely. Take a breath in, feet still hip width distance apart, and we'll come over to the right again. On the exhale, twisting here. You can kind of get feedback from the dowel. If you feel like that shoulder's pushing forward, let it relax. Keeping shoulders out of the twist, allows them to remain quiet and calm and really at ease. So there's no tension picked up through the shoulder girdle. And then release back to neutral. And then over to the left. Notice if that right shoulder wants to lead, let it relax here. Shoulder blade stays down. And then slowly back to neutral. So moving through these twists, just bringing more awareness into how your rotation is through the upper torso, ribs twisting on top of hips. Finding that rotation and building proper way to twist can really help relieve lower back tension, ease into the knees, shoulders, and neck. Here's to a happier and healthier you. Namaste.